Sell your home fast and for cash. Charleston's all cash home buyers can help. Russ Scheider is here with more. Last week we were talking about sometimes you go into a house that the people really need to sell fast. Right. And one in particular that your wife posted on Facebook. The house looks beautiful from the outside, right, but a shocking story inside. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's in a great neighborhood. Brick house, has a nice standing seam metal roof on it. And on the inside, the floor system is rotted out to the point we can see the ground in the crawl space. There were dead squirrels in one of the bedrooms that's shown in the video, and all that sort of thing. So you never know what's going on the inside. And we're going to post videos of progress as we restore the house and show what we do.
Because you've got contractors basically right there on your Rolodex, right on your cell phone or whatever. I know people don't use Rolodex, but some people still do. But that you can get a hold of these people and they can come over and they can assess the damage and they can tell you exactly what it's going to cost. That cost doesn't necessarily go to the buyer because there's going to be a set price on the house basically from the neighborhood and possibly what else you put into the house. But these people come in and they take complete care. Do we know what caused the rotting damage?
Water leaks.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's all licensed contractors. They're in there working today.
Oh, sure.
And we do a full restoration. But it's a good point you bring up that we start with the value of the house and then we back out cost and cost and cost and cost to get to what we can pay, which makes it a fair price.
People that are inheriting a house and a number of folks that are out there as some of our mothers and fathers get older and so forth. They may want to go to a home. They may want to go to Florida for a while, you know, whatever they want to do. But they want to sell the home. And maybe they just give it to the kids and say, do whatever you want to with it. And so they've inherited this house and they just don't know what to do with it sometimes. It can be a big burden, but you can ease that burden and you can ease the folks from going out and buying a bunch of Tylenol.
And exactly, and it's something we're real familiar with. There's always a family dynamic. We try to be extremely careful to make sure that everybody gets what they need out of the transaction and make it easy. The whole point is to avoid that bottle of Tylenol and to make it easy.
Absolutely.
Working with a lady who just came through a painful divorce and, you know, trying to make it easy for her. She's 60-some years old, has never sold a house before. So trying to give her the best advice, the best outcome. And in that case, it may not even be selling it to me. But we want to make sure she gets the best outcome, and that's what we're looking for when people call us.
What if I've got rental property and I got a headache with some renters right now? What do I do?
Call me. I love those. Rental properties are great because we're building out a portfolio of rentals. A lot of people want to get out. We want to get in.
And you guys can buy a house pretty quick. A lot of times just with strictly cash. You've bought houses as quickly as 3 days, normally about 5 to 7 days to get everything all completed and everything. But you sit down with the folks and you can give them a fair market analysis of what's going on in the neighborhood, if there are any damages and so forth. If it is a very structurally sound house and it's worth $250,000, you know, they've got to look at what it's going to cost them to, you know, it may be several $1,000s less, but again, it takes care of the headache of putting it up, and it may be in a neighborhood that might not be selling too fast.
Right. And we look at transaction cost in the days on market, and we have all that information.
And also, folks, we got just a couple seconds left. Also, folks, maybe with bad credit, questionable credit, you can help those folks out as well.
For buying houses, yes.
Absolutely. Russ, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Good to have you again right here on Low Country Live. We're back in a moment with the Children's Museum and their upcoming camps. Details are next.